doing another live stream because why not? Why not? I actually got the motivation to do it today because like it's early right now and I didn't really want to do this, but I've been watching these Wojak videos on this channel called Low Budget Stories because like I literally just lost my job at a warehouse and I did search on YouTube for like like warehouse things or whatever, and they and these Wojak videos popped up, and I literally started watching them, and they're just like so funny because they're just so like in line with like how my life is, and like how a warehouse actually is, Um, so yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Like, it's low budgets. It's called low budget stories and zero budget stories. And hold on, I've been, one thing I noticed, I've been zinning a lot. I've been using these zins, but I'm also vaping too. And like, I got to pick between one or the other. I can't be doing both, man. So what I've been trying to do is just take one zin in the morning to just kind of wake me up, and then just vape throughout the rest of the day. I actually started making my own vape juice and it tastes good, man. I used to make my own vape juice back in the day, but then like I just kind of fell out of it and I just got lazy and started going back to the vape shop and just buying it there. But they're like $11 a bottle, man. For okay, so I actually have both bottles right here. This is a bottle from the vape shop. It's about $12. And this is my super Belgian waffle right here, my own mix that I made myself. It's like $2. Literally, it's only like $2 a bottle for a big ass 60 milliliter bottle like that, and it tastes good as fuck, dude. They don't know. Not all flavors are created equal, man, and some taste better than others. And I, I sorry, I kind of, every time I look up at the person count and like the likes count and I see like zero people there, I just feel like I'm kind of talking into the void. But I just got to, get used to that and just keep talking and just, fill the time or whatever. But I feel like, if nobody's watching, like it's kind of difficult to like get like motivated to start talking. Um, but I'm going to get used to that. And I'm going to keep going with that because I'm relatively new to this. I think this is like my sixth or seventh live video now. And oh, hey, how you doing? I guess there is somebody in here. Good morning. So I'm just talking about like Wojak videos. Like I got fired for my job at the warehouse that I was working at. And so I was typing in warehouse shit and these Wojak videos popped up and I was like, it's like the life of a warehouse worker or whatever. And I watched it. Dude, they're so fucking funny, man, because they're so like realistic. Like the low budget stories videos. I think the channel's called Low Budget Stories or something like that. And those videos are absolutely freaking amazing, dude. So I've been like just like binge watching them for the last day, dude. How's everyone's morning going? I just woke up like an hour ago. But I'm watching a lot of these videos here on like from like Doomer to Bloomer or whatever, and like Giga Chad comes up to the guy and he's all hopeless and shit, sitting on the park bench about to take a pill or whatever, and then Giga Chad tells him to stop, and then like he's like, why the fuck do you hate yourself so much? Like, why don't you like believe in yourself? And he's like telling him all these different things or whatever, and he's giving him all this advice. And I thought to myself, I already do a lot of this shit. I keep a clean room. I make my bed every day. I have structure in my life, even without a job. I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, or I try to. Today I woke up at like 7, but like on the weekdays, like I have my alarm set for 5, even if I'm not working. And that's like, if you lose your job, that's the most important thing right there. Don't ever start waking up late. Keep waking up at 5 o'clock and keep your rhythm in line, your circadian rhythm or whatever. Keep that shit like level and make sure you're waking up at the same time every single day, and make your bed. For real, make your bed, because that builds structure. It built like, there was that Navy guy who said make your bed every day, and he wasn't wrong about that, dude. You want to make your bed and have a clean bed. But I sleep on a fucking air mattress right now because I'm living with someone, and I just literally moved in here like last minute's notice, and so I sleep on an air mattress. So I kind of just, what I do, I fold up my sheets, and I just plop the air mattress against the wall. I'm like such a minimalist though, man. Like it's kind of nice actually because I don't really have anything. I have a little cupboard that I have 4 boxes sitting in, and then I have this it's sitting on the wall there. It's like this canvas or whatever, and then I have an old guitar and an old amp sitting in a storage space, and that's literally all my possessions right there. Aside from my blankets and like my bag of toiletries and shit that I had while I was living in my car. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go to an NA meeting today and see what people are up to. Might as well get out of the house and socialize because it's not good to just sit in the house, right? It's weird, man, because I got laid off on Friday and it's Sunday now. And so, like, if I had still had my job, I'd still technically be off, and I wouldn't have had to go to work anyway, right? But I still feel like that. It still feels weird, dude. It still feels like I'm unemployed, and it still's got that feeling, like like even though I haven't woken up on a day where I'm supposed to be going to work, I still feel like, well, I'm not doing anything, because I'm unemployed. It's such a weird feeling, man. They laid a lot of people off. Apparently, they like fucked a lot of people over, but they were kind of. I don't want to say anything bad about them, but they were kind of scummy, man. I mean, I was always working there thinking at least it's not as bad as Amazon, the Amazon warehouse that I worked at. But it absolutely, by the end, I'm like, this is the worst job I've ever had. Straight up. Worst job I've ever had, dude. So I'm going to show you guys something. As I was saying earlier, I make my own vape juice. This is the shit from the shop right here. It's actually really good. The guy, I've known him for like 8 years. He's really cool. But he sells it for like $12 a bottle. It's a 60 milliliter bottle, right? But then when you get your supplies, you get vegetable glycerin, propylene glycol, flavor, nicotine, and bottles. That's all you need. And I make my own. And it's like $2 a bottle for a 60 milliliter bottle. It's Belgian waffle. I also got laid off recently. Wish you the best, man. I appreciate that. I wish you the best too. It'll be all right. Sometimes we get laid off because so something better can come along. You're working a shitty job, you're making like $16 an hour, and you're thinking, like, I can't even afford an apartment with this. And, they like, maybe like the people there are assholes, or maybe like hey, good morning. What's up, Jax? So that name reminds me of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, dude. I used to love that game. I was actually watching a Mortal Kombat video the other day. And man, I gotta get back into that, dude. Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the shit. Can we all agree on that? Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the best game ever. I'm good. I'm good, man. I just woke up like an hour ago, so I'm still a little hazy, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I got laid off on Friday, and it's Sunday now, so I wouldn't even be at work. I was just saying this, I wouldn't even be at work, but I still feel like unemployed, like I'm sitting here unemployed, and it's very weird, man, because I wouldn't even have to go to work today anyway, and there hasn't been a day yet since I've gotten laid off where I would have to go to work, but I still feel it. Fortnite, that's cool, man. A lot of people, what's up, Blake? Fortnite. Well, I don't really play Fortnite. I'm too old for that game, dude. I'm like 30. I'm like 37. So I've never played Fortnite, but I know a lot of people that like Fortnite. Because before Fortnite, it used to be like the Dota games, like League of Legends, and I was around back in the Warcraft 3 days when League of Legends was just Dota, straight up DOTA, Defense of the Ancients, and it was brand new. And I remember when that shit first started, man, back in like 2003, 2002. But I don't have a computer either, so I can't really play games. I have a Nintendo Switch, which I play Pokemon Fire Red on, but 67. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, things are cool. Things are good. I might keep this as a short live stream today so I can get up and get going here. But, I was watching those Wojak videos, man. They're fucking hilarious. I can't believe I've never watched them before because I've always seen the meme of the guy. He's got like the tears running down his face and he's all angry and shit. But I've never seen the Wojak videos. I didn't even know his name was Wojak until I watched them yesterday, Life of a Warehouse Worker. And it was just absolutely hilarious, man. So, I think I'm going to go get ready here. I'm going to go make some more coffee, and I'm just going to chill. Looks like everyone left my chat anyway, and I guess that's it for now. So I'll see you guys later. You have a good one. You know what? I'm going to arbitrarily extend this video out to 10 minutes because it's at 9 minutes and 30 seconds right now. For the YouTube algorithm, somebody else apparently just joined my chat. Hello, whoever you are. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was just talking about like vape juice and making my own vape juice and never giving up. That's one more thing I'll say before I cut this live stream. Don't ever give up, no matter how hard things get. If you're living in your car, if you're living on the streets, if you don't have a pot to piss in, if you're homeless, don't ever give up. You can always get back on your feet, and you can always make things better. You can always get a new job. You can always replace everything. You can't replace yourself or your own life, but your possessions, everything you lose, you can replace. So just always remember that. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.